Astana. God forbid we should ever start any tour without a whiff of controversy, or really this year's is more of a faint scent, and it wouldn't be attracting as much attention as it is if it wasn't emanating from the Astana camp. They are a member of something called the MPCC, the Movement for Credible Cycling, a group of teams who enforce their own protocols over and above those required by world doping governing bodies. And one of them is that a rider can't compete if his cortisol levels are low. He has to rest for 8 days for his own health. Well, yesterday Lars Bohm, an Astana rider, was found to have low levels of cortisol, and the team wanted to withdraw him and replace him with another rider. Unfortunately for them, they were beyond the deadline for team changes, so after consulting with the UCI, what they decided to do was ignore the MPCC rules, keep him in the race rather than start with 8. That's fine as far as the Tour de France organisers are concerned, because Bohm hasn't tested positive and he isn't in breach of any actual rules except those self-imposed ones produced by the MPCC. So it looks as though Astana will either leave or be expelled from that organisation, as indeed 2 or 3 other teams already have been this season. It's a complicated situation, as I'm sure you're getting the grasp of, and it's made more so by the fact that Astana, of course, already have a series of actual doping cases over the last 12 months, which almost led to their licence being withdrawn in the off-season. Factor in the hysteria surrounding the Tour and the less than nuanced way these things get reported, and as far as the international media is concerned, we've probably already had our first doping scandal of this year's Tour. It's not quite that. We'd tell you if it was, and we will tell you more as we get it, because this story is still developing. In the meantime, Stage 1 has started.